this is a very interesting city builder colony sim on the back of a train that I've had on my radar for quite a long time now. This is Steel Artery. We start with not very much, and hopefully we need to try and build a big old locomotive and start moving this train in a little bit of a forward direction. So we have got some resources over here, a construction station and a carrier station. Not much to go with, but enough to get the basics sorted. So there's a lot of stuff that we're going to get building, and I'm going to get some important enabling infrastructure set up first. That is going to be ladders. That's going to allow me to build up to this second floor, and just allow us to build a little bit more stuff with a little bit more space, a little bit more headroom. Now it does take some iron plates and some iron parts. We have got plenty of resources here. Don't worry, we're going to be replenishing these over the course of time. It also takes a little bit of manual labor, but that is completely okay. Now, the way that the economy works in this game is quite interesting. Effectively, each and every one of the people, and we have, I guess, we've got humans here, and we've got orcs. Everybody pays for the services that they use. So if we go into the services tab over here, we can see that we can get some small cabins, eateries, drinking barrels, toilets, and showers. Literally, we're going to be placing all of these, and this is going to generate us a whole bunch of cash. So I think, at least initially, we're going to get 3 cabins up here. We're going to get a drinking barrel right over there. That's maybe I don't like that, actually, because that's going to stop me from building a little bit higher. What about a toilet? A toilet right there is absolute perfection. And let's sort of zone out this next layer here. Perfect. And that will actually line up remarkably well. What do you know? We've got a good thing going here. Okay, so the small cabin is going to allow, I hope, my my people to recharge, give them some energy back, and it'll cost them 30 coins over the course of time. Now, bear in mind, we do stimulate the economy here, because what we have is we have got coins that are in the storage of the carrier station and the construction station, and at the end of the hour, we will pay 6 coins to the employee for doing that job. So that is definitely very, very cool. I like the way that the economy sort of all fits together in this game. All right, what else can we get? What else do we need to get? Let's talk about the gate. The gate is a very important building, and in fact, I'm going to build one right here. Let's go into like 2 times speed, just because there's quite a lot of constructing to get done. Let's maybe go into 10 times speed, because there's a load of constructing to be done. Either way, the gate is super important for one very simple reason. It is going to enable more people to join my Steel Artery crew. That's right. If I jump into train here, then we can start accepting one creature. We can either accept orcs or humans. There are different stats for each of them. I'm not overly bothered about any of the stats. All that I care about is the fact that I've got more bodies on the train in order to undertake work. So I'm just going to turn on auto accept for everything, and boom, that has massively increased the number of people that we've got. We can see at a glance we've got 9 out of 2 workplaces occupied, 0 out of 2 free cabins. That's because well, we're still waiting for this stuff to get built, so that's fine. 1 free builder. Cabin occupied. Free carriers, 1 cabin occupied, carriers, etc. We will get more carriers, we will get more builders over the course of time, but let's keep on expanding. So what other services do I need to bring in? Let's get the drinking barrel up over here. Let's get a shower over here, and let's get an eatery as well. Let's see if we can try and get the eatery. See, that's not exactly an ideal location for us. I guess we can get it over here, but you know what? Let's get the shower. Let's get the shower down here, because that is sort of the same height, and that will allow me to build out in a somewhat efficient manner. We can also get frames. Frames allow us to sort of block the back area in. So if, for example, I didn't want to put anything here, I would still need to put frames if I wanted to build blocks on top, because this is a full sort of 3-dimensional train that we are putting together, which is kind of cool. I like it a lot. Right, here's where things get very, very interesting indeed. We've talked about structure. We've talked about infrastructure a little bit, the carrier station, the construction station. What I would like to get is a research center. Now, I don't think we could build in this big old red area over here. So if we can't build up, then we're going to have to build out. So how do we do that? Well, we jump on over into tab number 7 over here. This is going to allow us to build the chassis. Look at that. We can get one of those there. It's going to cost quite a lot of resources, 150 iron plates, 300 iron parts, but we've got plenty in store. Not worried about that at all. That is going to give me a ton of additional space to play around with, which I'm super interested in doing. Production tab is completely obscured at the moment, but that's okay. We can do a little bit of research, and we can get going in the production tab. Have I got all of my services? Yeah, I've got all my services bar eatery. Let's get the eatery over here. Sure. That's looking good. No resources. Where have I got no resources? We do not have resources for the drinking barrel or for the shower. The drinking barrel requires clean water, and let me guess, the shower also requires clean water. However, it does give me a byproduct of dirty water. The interesting thing about this game, one of the many interesting things about this game, one of the reasons that I've really been looking forward to playing it and covering it, actually, is that there's an entire economy, as I've sort of already mentioned, on this train, but it's not just coins that recirculate, it's everything. So we are able to collect the byproducts from a whole bunch of different processes, and for example, we're able to use this dirty water in the vegetable and the fruit garden, and also the grass plantation, for what that matters. It's fine. Either way, let's get the carriage built here, please. This shouldn't take too long, I don't believe. I don't know why it is taking a long time. We should have everything that we need there. I mean, I can also build another chassis over here. Will that make any difference? Shouldn't have any issues with this. No recipe. No recipe in the eatery. Yeah, we might not have any... We might not... Oh, we've got fish. We can start the process of getting fish. Right. Why are we not building this? I don't know. To be honest with you, we should be, and I would like everybody to get a move on. Right. Anything else that I want to get? A fish farm? Yeah, I really want to get a fish farm. It's going to be pretty darn important. Another carrier station, another construction station, potentially. A cleaner station is going to be required in order to take the dirty water out of the shower. So that is definitely something that we will consider. I suspect the chassis are probably just not going to get built because we have got a large number of other things which we are going to build first, which is fine. I'll just let that all happen. Let both of these chassis get built. I wouldn't maybe have built them both right now, but we will need to build them anyway. Not worried about that at all. Specifically, I'm thinking that we probably want to be putting the engine, you know, the big proper locomotive power. We want to be putting that right at the front here. Okay, what have we got going on in terms of notifications? We have got a notification about cleaners, no cleaner station for transporting dirty cargo, and no warehouses. No warehouses for dirty water and wastes. These are the byproducts that I was talking about, and it is going to be super, super, super important for us to have a whole bunch of warehouses to store stuff. Where do I want to have warehouses? Probably like here. I'm thinking like here. Yeah, let's get this built first. Oh, look at that. We need different types of work in order to build this chassis. We need manual work, we need intellectual work, and we need creative work. I don't know what creative work is required, although looking at it, it does look very artistically ornate. Oh, our front chassis is already done. Fantastic. Okay, that's looking good. There's a couple of different things that I want to get. First and foremost, I'd like to get some more ladders. I think it's really important that we always pretty consistently have ladders. Maybe these are quite close to one another. Almost certainly good idea to get more ladders over there, but you know what? We can worry about that in a little bit. Let's get a bunch of warehouses. Now, I'm probably just going to bang down like that many. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea. We are going to need a lot of warehouses for a lot of different things. I'm also going to turn our attention, to the tech tree. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is a very alpha tech tree, and it is a very, very, very early version of the tech tree. Visually, it looks a little bit rough, but don't let that put you off. There's a couple of really interesting techs here that I want to explore. The first tech that I probably want to be getting is fishing. At the present moment, we don't have any fish because we should have all of our fish. Yep, we should have all of our fish in the eatery where we are able to serve up fish. We are able to get the wastes back. And we'll have to store them somewhere, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Either way, we'll get that all fixed up. So, warehouse number 1 is built. I would like this warehouse to store wastes. Absolutely fine with that. Anything else? Dirty water. Yep, let's get dirty water. And I do like how if you put a water or a liquid into the warehouse, then there's a lovely little tank that appears here. I also need to get cleaners. Let's go and do that. Cleaners station. Here, maybe? I don't love this location for a cleaner station. But, I mean, I guess it's not the worst. What about up here? Yeah. What I do need to do, and what I am going to do, before we get the cleaner's station, which is very important. Let's get that all over there. Let's get ourselves a research facility, because if I don't build one right now, I'm not going to have space to do it, and I don't really want to mess around with that on higher levels. I'm happy with that warehouse positioning, don't get me wrong, but I need to get the warehouse. I need to get the research center built. I need to get it built fast. Right, cleaners, we're just going to have to make a decision about where the cleaners are going to go. And suboptimal, but we're going to put it over here. Tell you what, let's split the difference. What I can do is I can build the cleaners here, and then in the future we can just replace this with some more cabins, and that will be great. How many people do we have? 2 out of 3 cabins occupied, 12 workspaces occupied, 30 people on the train. So that's fine. We can have that. 30 people have come to the train. 8 in the last day. 0 have left. 0 are dead. We've got a breakdown of all of the different affluence classes. As we've got beggars, poor, middle class, rich. To be fair, there's not actually that many jobs. So I'm thinking that maybe we should try and get another carrier station. Perfect. Literally right in that location. And then if we can get another construction station, probably like right there. And some blocks right over yonder. And you know what? Maybe in the future we replace this drinking barrel over here. Could happen. Could happen. Nice. I realize I am asking quite a lot from all of my construction crews at the moment, so it would be great if we could kind of like share the load a little bit and you know, just get building all of the other things. The research center especially, that would be great. That's a few more jobs that we can get in there. How are we doing? Go back to the train. 18 out of 18 workplaces. Yeah, so we can still do... We can still supply... Or we can still have 12 additional workspaces. That is absolutely grand. Okay, cleaner station is up and running. That's good. We do not currently have a very important building. We need... Where is it? We need the treasury. Employees of the treasury manage the movement of money. They distribute salaries and withdraw excess funds. Let's get that. I don't want to get it there. I want to get it right here. Let's do it. So that should allow, for example, the carrier station to be refilled with a little bit of wonga, a little bit of dosh, and that will mean that that the world does indeed continue to turn. We are still cash positive, which is good, but it would obviously be better if we had a better situation. Oh, look at that! The research center is working. I should have pointed out, by the way, everybody works in shifts. So we've got what is this? Three shifts of 8 hours each with three people. Yeah, so that's fine. Anyway, and we are going to start generating some research points, which is lovely. Each research point is more expensive than the previous one. That's fine. Not a problem at all. The treasury is up and running. That's going to allow a lot of coin distribution, which is great. We're obviously going to start seeing some of our cash decrease, but that is absolutely fine. Population stats, we're up at 37 now. We have got 36 out of the 42 workplaces occupied. So we've actually managed to find workplaces for everyone. So things are looking really, really good. We still don't have a food solution. Although we've got 92... We've got 92 flippin' fish in the eatery, so we're fine. We're fine for fish, but it would be great if we could try and solve our own food problems. And therefore, I think research is probably the first thing that we're gonna want to get. Also, water extraction. I think between research and water extraction, that's a good first couple of research things. So, yeah, cash is still continuing to go down, but that's okay. That's just because we're literally going to be distributing the cash to all of the other buildings, making sure that everything is great and everything is circulating, which is perfect. I will get a warehouse for coins because, yeah, I was going to say I'm going to need one. There we go. So that will allow us to store up to 5,000 units of any given thing. I will also get clean water here just because I know we're going to need it. I'm going to get more warehouses anyway, to be honest. I mean, we do need them. Here and here. Yeah, I think that's actually all right. I think I'm okay with that. I'm going to build another chassis at some point. We're not quite there yet, though. So I'm not going to sweat the small stuff. But I am going to build it, and I'm going to build it fairly soon. Okay, so research point-wise, we've got 2 research points. That was really, really quick. It's not going to be quick forever. Keep that in mind. Right. Gathering. Opens a new building. A gatherer house. Employees of the train will go outside through the gate and bring grass, fruits, and vegetables to the train. Well, I am interested. We've also got mining. I want to get mining as well. The reason that I want to get mining is that is going to allow me to... Well, mining, melting, and forging will allow me to get... Let me just quickly unlock water extraction and fishing. Yeah. If we get mining, melting, forging, that will allow me to replace the iron plates and the iron parts that we currently are just burning through. So the ability to sort that out, become self-sufficient, definitely something that I'm interested in doing. Because we're going to need to build an engine and a driver's cabin. The driver's cabin looks cool as heck. It costs an absolute ton of resources. And we do have them. But I just don't want to spend them quite yet until I've got the production processes in place for as many of the resources as we possibly can. So, extraction. This tab is now opened because of our research. No recipes yet. We're fine with that. A fisherman house. Fisherman tries to catch fresh fish outside the train. Indeed, they do. And is there a good place for it? I mean, here's not bad. We'll do it. And a water gatherer house. You know what? I'll take that as well. I mean, in an ideal world, we kind of want to have as many, sort of things lined up as possible. It's very, very dark on this train. Is there any ability to do lights? I don't think there is. Not at the present moment, anyway. I've got all of these things, though, so that's good. Ladder, frame, door, window. Yeah, don't have anything else. No employees at the fisherman house. We've got Born Dark Blade, performing a task. Ooh, okay, mysterious. And then a water gatherer house. Interestingly, we can tell the water gatherer house what we want them to do. We can get them to either collect clean water or dirty water. And I know you might be thinking, oh, well, like, what's the point of collecting dirty water? Well, you might want dirty water, but also, at the present moment, if we have a little look on our region, you can see that because we're in the ocean region, we have access to clean water. We might not always have access to clean water if we are in a desert, for example, or some other miserable, frosty, disgusting biome. That is entirely possible. How are my population stats looking? Not too shabby, although we are now at a... Yeah, this is not a great ratio. But that's okay. We can keep up the pace. No recipe for that. No employees at the construction station. That's down here. How are we doing research-wise? We've got 2 points. That's almost enough points to do mining, which I will take. Oh, was that... Oh, yeah, so that was 1 point. And then this is going to cost us 2 points in order to get. And then the forge is going to cost me 3. Flippin' heck. That's a lot of points. That is the second one there, so we'll get that. So mining is going to unlock the miner house. The miner house is going to allow people to go outside and collect a whole bunch of resources. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build another chassis here. Yeah, we're gonna get that built. We simply need to. There's maybe a little bit of additional space that I can exploit, but not a whole huge amount. How are we doing for water, by the way? Not bad. The only thing that we really need water for at the present moment costs 2 coins, mind you. Not for me. I get the 2 coins. But costs 2 coins to the poor sucker that decides to pay it. Yeah, that's great. That is great. We don't have any water coming in yet, but we will. Don't worry. 862 received, 600 consumed. We will start the process of getting things started. Now, I should say, the way that resources are moved around the place, the fishermen, for example, will go out through the gate over here into the big wide world. They will do their little fishing thing, and they will take the fish back to the fisherman house. Now, instead of the carrier just taking the resources directly to the eatery, they first take them to the warehouse, and then from the warehouse back to the eatery. So that is what has to happen. So I guarantee you, one of these no warehouses is gonna be for fish. So that's completely fine, completely expected. Oh, look at that! Very nice indeed. Okay, let's have a little look at the industrial furnace. Yep, but also the miner house. I will get a ladder up here first. I think that's a sensible thing to do. And then the industrial furnace, which is going to be bigger. Oh, there's a lot of misshapen different buildings here, but that's okay. We're just working with what we've got. We're down to our last 900 iron parts. Is there anything else that I'm particularly worried about? Cash is fine. We're fine for cash. Dirty water, we got dirty water coming in. That's okay. We are probably getting on top of our water situation, although the fact that we don't have a couple of shifts working at the moment, it's not great. 2,400 per workday, that's a lot. And there we go, we got a few more people coming online as well. That's a lot. Miner house, it's time to send our people out into the big wide world, and we will collect a whole bunch of iron ore and a whole bunch of coal ore. There are no copper. There's no copper in this area, so no bueno on that front, but that is fine. We will also need to get a warehouse, although I think I might build the warehouses right here. Yeah, let's get some ladders, get some blocks. That's looking good. That is looking good. No warehouses. Yeah, I know. No warehouses for coal. No warehouses for iron ore. I'm acutely aware of both of those things, video game. Don't you worry about it. Okay, industrial furnace is done. Iron ingots require iron ore, and they also require coal, and they will give me iron ingots. We can also make glass, copper ingots, gold ingots, etc. here. I will get, obviously, just the regular old iron ingots. And then I think we will put in... Oh, that's annoying. That's just not enough space there, is it? Also, I can't see what I'm doing. Cannot see what I'm doing. Let's get... Can I get 2 warehouses here? You know what? Yeah, let's get 2 warehouses here. 2 warehouses over there. Get ladder up to there, and then blocks across here. That's good. And then you will do iron ore. You will do coal, and then you will do iron ingots. Yeah, let's give that a crack. So this didn't really work out, but it's fine. We need more employees. We are in a bit of a sad state of affairs with regards to employees, unfortunately. Even though I've got 51 people on the train. 0 left. We've not seen anybody leave yet, which is good. So I'm pretty happy with that. Warehouse doesn't have a recipe. Coal doesn't have a warehouse yet. It will in just a second. No resources for the industrial furnace. The industrial furnace requires more coal ore. The thing about carriers is that they will only move resources when they hit a quantity of 100. So if, for example, we are storing less than 100 resources, they just won't be moved. But to be fair, the issue is not the fact that we have less than 100 resources, it's the fact that we don't have anywhere to store it yet. So we'll get it moved in here in due course. I'm not particularly worried about it. We'll get it all done. How are we looking? We're not looking too bad. Fish is positive. It's not built up any of a surplus in the warehouse. There's no employee here. Shift not started. Sleeping. Well, let me tell you, that's a bit of a problem. It's a bit of a problem. Fish technically says we're positive, but don't think we are. Warehouse waste. Yeah, I mean, that's good, but I feel my carriers are going flat out, and yet we're still seeing a little bit of waste accumulate. Although, again, if I just go back to what I just said, listen to myself for once, waste will only be collected when we hit 100. So, you know, seeing that 64 is a little bit disingenuous. So that's fine. Okay, this is all looking very, very nice. I'm happy with that. We've got nice amount of iron ore assembling over here. Nice little bit of coal. This is like my industrial carriage. I like that. That's cool. No employees in the miner house, unfortunately. And I don't think that there's a way that I can sort of prioritize any houses. I suspect that that very well might be something that happens for the main game because, you know, you want to be able to prioritize the miner house, right? Before you use, you know, before you have people working in the building that consumes the resources that you get from the miner house. It's, you know, it's just stuff like that. That is stuff that we want to think about, but it's okay. Nobody in the cleaner station at the present moment. That is okay. Industrial furnace doesn't have anything. Warehouse doesn't have recipes. That is fine. How am I doing for the old research? I'm not doing bad, am I? No, 7 points is amazing. 7 points is very, very good. Let's grab the forge. Assembly workshop. Mechanisms are assembled from simple parts. It's okay. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. We're not there yet. But we're close. We're close. Okay, we've got the industrial furnace. Let's get the forge workshop. Oh, you dream, video game. That is perfect. Well, as perfect as can be. Let's get some blocks over here. Now, look at this. We got ourselves a little problem. Unless I want to put a building in here, which I don't think I really want to do, not yet anyway, we're going to have to fill it with frames. Because as you see, at the moment, green means it can be built, and people will just get on ladders, literally, and build it. But if there is outside showing, then that means that it cannot be built, and now we have to fill it with frames before we're going to be able to build up to these blocks over here. So, yeah, very important to get these frames in place. No space for storing warehouse coins. That's something that we should be proud of. Look at that. We got a huge, huge coin warehouse. I mean, I don't know why it's not better protected, to be honest. I mean, it seems like a walk-in buffet of coins that people can just pick up. But what do I know? Clearly not very much about banking. Everything seems to be working. Everything seems to be working. 63 out of 63 workplaces occupied. I mean, you say that, video game, and yet the construction station and the eatery are both without workers at the present moment. So, absent from fatigue. Right. Well, that gives us a little bit of information, to be honest. That gives us a little bit of information that I probably should have seen a little bit earlier. We have got nowhere near the right number of cabins. We need to get way more cabins. That is fine. And I tell you what, it's probably a good time to fill this area in. Yeah, just even though I just filled it with frames, I think that's fine. Anywhere else that I want to get? You know what? Yeah, let's bang 3 in up there, and all we need to do is a little bit of blockage to make that all work. Very, very nice. You know what? We can store coins here. Do you know what I should do? I should store coins here. There's pretty much no reason not to store coins here. This should not be fish. This should be coins as well. The only problem that I have, if I change the storage type, am I going to lose all of my coins? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Well, at least we're making money. That's what I'll say. At least we're making money. Although, oh, it's just gone on the floor. It's just gone on the floor. Thank goodness. We're all right. We're all right. Thank goodness. We're okay. Right. The industrial furnace still does not have any goodies. It has produced a little bit of iron. Not very much, though. Forge workshop. Hey, look at that. Iron parts and copper parts. Iron parts is what we're after. And then you are gonna store iron parts. So where do we make iron plates, then? Produced in a press. Okay, well, at least we've got the parts sorted. The parts were the parts were the major thing. We've got a few more plates that we can go through. I think let's try and get this. I think let's try and get this train on the road. I want to get moving. So, here's the thing. The way that we get this train moving, very, very simple. We need to build ourselves an engine tier 1. I think we can only build one engine tier 1 at the moment. Don't quote me on that. I guess we'll find out. We're also going to get a driver's cabin. The driver's cabin, absolutely categorically, needs to go right up at the front. And the engine, tier 1, goes a little bit behind that. These are going to take, cumulatively, quite a lot of components in order to build. So, I'm not expecting us to... Not expecting us to completely have all of the resources right at this very time. But, you know, we will be close. Don't have enough materials for everything. No employees in the eatery or the cleaner's station. That's okay. It's probably just because the forge workshop requires just so darn many people. That's a hugely large number of people. Also, where are my coins? I mean, I realize that we have 5,000 coins on the ground, but maybe they could all be moved up into the warehouse, please? That would be great. Thank you. That would be marvelous. Also, yeah, if we could get at least one of these things built, it would make me feel just a little bit better. It's looking good, though. I think this is the coolest looking building, I mean, probably just in the world, to be honest. Just calling it now, you know? Right. Engine status, not ready to work. No fuel. We need coal. Of course we do need coal. That makes perfect sense. And also, it requires people to operate it. And that is probably going to put a little bit of a strain on my workforce. Although, 80 on the train. 72 workplaces. 8 out of 8 cabins occupied. Yeah, because we have got more cabins now, we are probably going to see far fewer people being fatigued. So that's nice. That's a really sort of good step in the right direction, I think. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And what do we need here? We need a few more copper pipes. And then, more importantly than that, we need the iron parts, which we do actually... Yeah, we do actually have, thanks to our local supply from the Forge Workshop. Sweet. Very nice. Okay, what else can we build? Garbage burning? I mean, I'm interested. Pressing, I want to get. Coin production? You mean that we can manipulate the economy? Allows you to make coins from gold ingots. Okay, well, we don't have gold in this region, I believe. I don't think we can collect gold, but maybe we can in the future. Fish farming requires growing fruits and vegetables. That requires growing alchemy. That requires hunting and also the drying process. Wood cutting. Ceramics. I guess I will get gathering, and I guess I will get hunting, and then I guess I'll get the drying process, and then, sure, we'll just sort of leave it there, I think. I still need to get the press, and that is honestly the largest priority for me right now. So how big's the press going to be? It's a big building. It's a big building. I don't know if I want to do... It seems like a bad place to build it. I feel like I should try and build it over here somewhere. Yeah. Production of coins or production of plates. It's got to be plates, doesn't it? Well, we can try building another chassis. That requires 300 parts. We gotta build it. We gotta build it. What can I say? We have to build it. And we have to build the press as well. I will leave a little bit of a gap there as just for good measure. I think we should have the correct number of plates, though. That's at least good news. And once the Forge Workshop has done its thing, and actually, it's doing a good job, to be fair. 1 iron ingot, 4 coal, gives 25 iron parts. That's quite a lot. That's a great ratio to have. It's a little bit slow going, but it's working. Yeah, look at that. Absolutely amazing. Okay, no employees at the construction station. That'll be temporary. Presumably, he says. What's the issue? Fatigue, shift not started? Yeah, so it's fatigue. If it is fatigue, then that means we need to sort out the cabin situation. I do need to sort out the cabin situation. This is such a messy, messy area. Yeah. So, I mean, I think okay, here's the thing, right? I think I can build higher. Don't quote me on this. I think I can build higher. There's a frame. Buildings hanging in the air are prohibited. You cannot build higher than the maximum allowed height for the chassis below. Yes. Yeah, okay, so maybe I can't build higher. I was going to say, if I can build higher, I'm not sure that I would get to keep the building when the train moves away. So, that's just something to consider. Oh, tell you what we could do. We very much could get rid of this. Yeah, very much could get rid of that. And put the drinking barrel in there. And then get the cabin right in here. Yeah. That would be perfect. Oh, interesting. It left frames behind. That's cool. Very cool. Yeah, so we can see people sleeping. We can see people literally just sleeping in the corridor, which is not good, and I suspect probably fatigues them even more. I am going to try and get a few more small cabins. Yeah, that's going to be good. This chassis is almost done. We need a little bit more intellectual work, but we could all do with a little bit more intellectual work. That was really supposed to sound philosophical. Didn't really come across that way. Planks, gears, etc. That's good. Let's get it built. And we have got full iron production now. Very nice. Very nice. That is great. I'm happy with that. Iron plates we can start making. That is wonderful. What's the recipe actually? 25 iron ingots for 25 iron plates. Oof, that's a little bit expensive compared to what I'm compared to what I'm used to. What else did I want to get? Drying workshop. I guess I can get the drying workshop, but we'll get that there. Yeah, we'll try and be somewhat more economical with space over here. And farms, not yet. Fisherman house, water gatherer house, miner house, hunter house. Hunter house and gatherer house. Let's go here. Stupid. Got rid of it. Hunter house, gatherer house. Yeesh, these are some nasty shaped buildings, aren't they? I can't even replace the treasury over there. I don't want to put anything over here. It feels like bad luck. Feels like bad luck to do that. Let's put it there and then just be happy about it. There we go. Oh, did not mean to do that. It's fine. Good. Do I want a ladder down here? I guess so. There's probably not much else that we can do with it now. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have just had one of these as a ladder. Ah, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, cash-wise, we are looking good, cash-wise. We need storage for planks. I'm going to need so much flipping... I'm going to need so much flipping storage. I need so much flipping storage for all of these different things. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Press, yep, that is working fine. Not producing no recipe. Oh, did I not set that? My bad. My bad. Hunter house. Select the meat resources to extract. We can't even find meat here. I'm honestly not even worried. Not even worried. Water gatherer house, there's no space. Why not? There might be some issues. Oh yeah, so we were just at capacity in the water gatherer house, probably because oh my goodness, look at how many people I've got here. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, gatherer house we will move towards. That's nice. I will also get a drying workshop. Yeah, let's get that over there. This is not very spatially efficient, but at least, you know, we've started the process of getting everything dried, which is kind of fun, kind of cool, kind of dandy. I want to move. I really want to move. I think we can move. I think let's do it. No employees at the construction station or the hunter house, but that's okay. Warehouses are not storing iron plates or planks. Tell you what. Let's just convert this right now to iron plates. Yep. because we don't really need the extra capacity, so it's fine. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. Let's move this train forward a little bit, shall we? So we go into train, we honk the departure horn. This basically brings people in from outside the train. So we do the departure horn, honk honk, everybody comes back. It turns these outside buildings off, which is great. We wait for people to get on board. One person outside. Who's the person that's outside? Get back in. I don't know. I don't know why. But I'm gonna depart. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Okay. The engine is gearing up, jumping into action, and we are traveling. Very, very cool. I don't know who we left behind. Is that the fisherman out there? I don't know. But I am very, very, very much enjoying this. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what the next region is going to be. Shall we see? We're going to see in just a moment. Moving on to region grassland. Okay, a few additional resources. Yeah, look at this. Okay, this is going to be... It's going to take us 500 kilometers to get through here. I think I would like to bring the train to a halt. Neutral. We don't have to brake. We will just naturally brake. That's good. And then I hope everybody's going to be able to just get outside. And we're not going to be able to fish, because there's no fish here. But meat, vegetables, fruit and berries, and grass, and logs we can get. Just having a look around. You know what else I was thinking? We can start extracting gold ore at the miner's house here. Also copper, also gems, also clay. Turns out we can just, like, find absolutely everything. Of course, we are going to have to build about 1 billion warehouses in order to house all of those things, which, yeah, I'm not ecstatic about, personally, but that's okay. Right, what do we got? Resources for work. What's wrong with the fisherman? What's wrong with the fisherman house? There should be nothing wrong there. Gatherer house. We need to get that all sorted. Vegetables, fruits, and grass. We'll just throw everything in there, even though it's going to mean that we need to get, as I say, about 1 billion more warehouses, but that's fine. Employees, eatery, cleaner station, construction station. That'll fix itself. It's probably just a fatigue issue, I would imagine. Cleaner station. Shift not started. Fatigue, yeah. Absolutely a fatigue issue. So we need to do something. We need to do something about the cabin. 100%. That is something that we want to do. Let's go have a little look here. 10 out of 10 cabins occupied. Yeah. Not exactly ideal. No free carriers, no free builders, no free paymasters, and no free cleaners. Here's what I'm currently thinking. We need to build warehouses for all of these things. Absolutely categorically we do. We also need to get, I mean, probably just a bit more infrastructure that caters for our people. So let's do that. Let's build... Oh. There's already a blueprint there. I see. It's already being built. So that's fine. Well, what we can do, I think we can use this slot as an area to build a small cabin. Yeah, that should be totally fine. And if we have to place a block here, we can always place a block here. But that's what I'm thinking that we'll do, at least for now. There we go. We can build at the top of the ladder, which is lovely. Let's get at least one more on board. And then we are going to be building an additional chassis. That is, I mean, pretty much non-negotiable. But what I think we should build over here is... where is it? Let's build another carrier station. And maybe even another construction station, if I can. I mean, we could squeeze in a construction station up there. Alternatively, we could just create another floor with... just more small cabins. Which is kind of what I really want to do. Let's do that. Let's also get another toilet up here. Let's get a drinking barrel over here. Getting to the region... Ooh, that was bad right click, wasn't it? Getting to the region where we do need to start thinking about additional cleaner stations if we need them. Eatery. Maybe we get an additional eatery. How is our eatery doing, actually? I mean, everything is being funneled through literally one single eatery, and we have like 100 people here. Plus, we now no longer have any fish, so it's probably a good idea that we have multiple different eateries that serve multiple different types of food. So yeah, that would be good to get. Is there anywhere else that we can get it? I mean, I'm just gonna try building up. I mean, I don't know. I literally don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, see, draft impossible, buildings impossible. Yeah, okay. Well, that was a short-lived attempt. A very, very short-lived attempt. Where can we get an eatery? Is there anywhere else? Anywhere else that we could squeeze in a floor? Not really. We've kind of maxed out. We've kind of maxed out pretty much all of our space, which is a good thing. Don't get me wrong. Like, that is objectively a good position to be in, I think. But yeah, we're pretty maxed out. I mean, maybe up here somewhere. Not really. Okay, you know what? It's fine. Let's just get another chassis. What I was thinking, though, what I was really thinking is, I want this chassis to pretty much be entirely warehouses if I can. If it could all be warehouses, that would be great. I think that would be perfect for us. I mean, because we need so many. We need so many flipping warehouses. Although, to be fair, local production of, or local storage of a couple of these things will be fine. Grass, I don't even know why we're collecting grass, to be honest. It's used in the drying workshop. Well, it can't be used in the drying workshop because we need to get a warehouse down. So I guess we'll just get a warehouse first. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. I mean, I might need to wait for a few more iron plates and a few more. Oh, I did not take that into account. Copper plates. Hold the phone. It's a bit dark, but I think we should be alright. Industrial furnace. Can you make copper ingots? Yes, you can, but not now. Miner house, we are getting copper ore, which is good. Very important. Where do we make copper parts? It's in an assembly workshop. Okay, well, let's have a little look at that, shall we? We've got 11 research points right now, which is a good place to be. Garbage burning. Wood cutting. Ceramics. The assembly workshop. Yeah, okay. Well, let's get the assembly workshop. I don't know where the heck we're going to do that. This is a huge problem, to be honest with you. It's a huge problem. You know what? I actually want to destroy all this. Yeah, sorry, video game. We'll let that ladder continue, but we pretty much have no choice but to get an assembly... For goodness sake. To get an assembly workshop in here. That's only going to be gears, though. Where... Copper parts. Ah, produced in the forge workshop. Whoops. Where is that, then? Forge workshop. Okay, so we can just turn this on, but we do still need to get copper storage somewhere. And this is, yeah, just not a great place to have all of this. Okay, let's get, where is it? Warehouse. Yeah, we're gonna have to get warehouses over here. One of these will be the copper ore. Yep, and then the other one will have to be copper ingots. Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? That is pretty much it. That's what it has to be. We have no choice. Copper ore, great. Copper ingots isn't even represented there. Holy cow, we got a lot of extra stuff to get done here. How's my eatery doing? This is what I want to check, right? My one eatery that still has fish in. I mean, it's fine. It's good, but I hope that fish is gonna... I hope that fish is gonna hold out for a while. I suspect that we might start to lose some people if people are just generally unhappy. Yeah. All classes, low on food, low on energy, low on toilet, low on hygiene. Yeah, I mean, we kind of need to fix all of those things, and we're just not able to without a little bit more space. Can I get a second, like a level 2 chassis? How do I do that? Is that even possible for me to do? Locomotion, required drive system tier 2, engine tier 2. Where the heck is the drive system? Is that here? The answer to that is I don't know. I don't know how we get a drive 2 system. Yeah, I don't know how we do the drive system. That might not be possible at the present moment, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I don't see it. I mean, the engine, fuel, coal, water, etc. That's fine. I mean, we can go into locomotion. I don't think we can build another engine here. That doesn't seem possible. Driver's cabin, obviously we've already got that there. Maybe I do want to just stick stuff here. I think I kind of do, to be honest. I mean, if we've got the space, let's just freaking go. I mean, I just need more warehouses, right? I need more warehouses. I need an eatery. I need just everything. How are we getting on with this? This should be happening. We've got the iron plates. We've got the iron parts. We've got the planks. Barely, we've got planks, but we do have them. And it's not possible because I haven't built a floor. Potato, you absolute twit. Honestly. What a complete idiot. That is ridiculous. Okay, now it's possible. That's great. We did waste a little bit of time there, but that's fine. So, what do I want to get? I mean, I've got so much stuff happening. Alchemical station, ceramics workshop. Man, maybe we need some of these parts for the chassis tier 2. I'm not sure. Fruit and vegetable farm, fish farm. Woodcutter house. Yeah, I'm gonna need a woodcutter house. I'm gonna need a woodcutter house fairly quickly. Can I just do some more research? I mean, I want to see if we can remove this research facility at some point. I mean, if there is no more research for me to do, then theoretically I don't need any more. But I would like to... okay, so I need one. So I need one for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. I need 15 research points. That is a large number of research points, to be honest with you. That's a huge number. Right, what did I say I needed here? I needed copper ore, and then I needed copper ingots. Oh, flip, we don't even have copper parts. I don't know, if copper parts, can copper parts be taken directly to the chassis? I'm not sure. Also, we are running low on planks. That is concerning. The good news is, monetarily, we're doing just fine. We're doing absolutely fine. No fish to extract in the region. Yep, that is a problem. That is a problem. And we are running low on fish here. Yeesh. Not good. Not good at all. How are we doing? Copper ore, copper ingots. Fine, that is all set up now. This should work, I hope. We've got coal. Oh, we can make coal as well. Oh, we can also burn wastes. Costs 50 coal, though, which is not really what I'm interested in. Bodies. We can burn bodies, I guess, too. And also make glass. Let's not worry about that. Okay, let's get... Oh, I need gears as well. Flip, I do actually need gears for the chassis. Gosh darn it, I didn't even notice that. I mean, well, we're gonna need to get it. We need to get the assembly workshop, right? Yeah, because we don't have any gears. Gosh darn it. Assembly workshop. And it's big. It's really big. Okay, I think we ditch the research facility for now. We can always rebuild, although... We can always rebuild the research facility. I want to... Maybe I do build this over here. Yeah, you know what? Let's build that there. Let's not build it there, Potato, because there's a few blocks that need to go down first. Come on, you've learned your lesson about this before, so don't mess around. Assembly workshop. Blah. Boom, get it down. It's not perfect in terms of space. I mean, it's a challenge. It's a real challenge. At least I can maybe start thinking about quenching people's thirst. Energy, drinks. Yeah, we can always just get another drinking barrel here. That's fine. That's good. Engine is not ready to work, no employees. Don't worry about it. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. Okay, is there any warehouse space that we can change? Also, it would be so great if we could, like, get an upgraded warehouse instead of dealing with just, you know, one storage unit for all of these things. I mean, it's a toughie. It's a real toughie to consider when we when we've got all of this space that we just can't use. Really tough. Well, I suppose the good news is that iron plates, iron parts production is continuing, I mean, fantastically. It's really, really good. Gears, make sure that gears are in the production line. That is nice. And I guess we will just store gears right here. Right? Can we store gears? Where the heck are gears? There we go. Also, this resource pile, can we store additional resources? I mean, can we store, if we have... Can we store gears here? Can only be used to remove resources. Yeah, okay, so... No, is the answer to that question. This resource pile needs to go. We need to eliminate this resource pile. So, glass, we don't have any storage for. Furniture, planks, we don't have any storage for. And ceramics. Okay. If I can get... What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 more warehouses, then we can free up all of this space, and that would be great. The good news is, the workshop is ready to assemble gears, and that will at least be... And that will at least be a little bit of pressure off of us, which is good. What am I waiting for here? I'm waiting for... Well, we're making iron parts, but we're not making... We're not making much copper, to be honest with you. I do need a little bit more copper. Copper ore, copper ingots. So yeah, we need 36 copper parts. And that will be from here. Waiting for production to start. No resources. No resources of what? Copper ingots? Is that it? I wonder if we've maybe got too much iron ore and not enough copper ore. I mean, I don't really want to mess around with what the miner house is collecting, but I can always turn off... I can always turn off iron ore. Yeah, we can do that. Even if it doesn't work perfectly. Clay, I mean... Maybe I should turn off gems and clay. Nah, I'll leave it on for now. We can collect them and then we can just, you know, get more over the course of time. There we go. A good amount of copper ingots. I didn't check the recipe actually. So 1 copper ingot, 2 coal, 3 clean water, which we should have. Do we not have clean water? We do have clean water. We can get clean water. Maybe we don't get enough clean water though. That might be a bit of a problem. Yeah. Okay, we might not have enough clean water because it might constantly be put into the drinking barrels, which is honestly fair enough. And that, therefore, might mean that some of it is not getting through to the forge workshop. But look, that's a problem that we're just going to have to come to terms with. It's fine. Is there anything that we can do with our dirty water? Grass plantation and the vegetable fruit farm. No. Also, look at the speed that people are trying to get into these rooms. I mean, people are really, really keen to sleep and pay for services. And to be fair, we are kind of out of the old cash, which is not ideal. Yeah, we just need more water. We just need more water. Okay. Well, let's hope that we get more water, because if we don't get more water, then we can't get more copper parts. That is the state of affairs. I've had a thought. If I demolish this engine, right? If I demolish this engine that we have here, I think that will solve a lot of my problems. So we will get back some of the copper parts, right? I mean, the train is not going to be able to move. We will get back some gears as well, which is great. And we will get back some clean water, all of which is stuff that I need and need kind of like right now. I'm hopeful that we can maybe just get this extra chassis done, and that will be enough to kickstart the operation to build out. That's kind of what I'm hoping. Man, we have so many warehouses. We have so many flipping warehouses. Do I not have... Hold on. Do I not have a warehouse for copper parts? I don't think I do. That's what it's saying. Okay, no worries. That's why we're not going to be able to make anything work here. Okay, coal. We got 1,000 coal in there. 900 parts. Iron ingots. Change storage type to copper parts. Yep. Change storage to copper parts. That will allow, even temporarily, resources to get moved up here. And then from there, they can get moved down into here. Come on, a little bit more. I hope. Do we have enough? 86. Come on. Come on, we just need one. We just need one more. We've got 4 copper parts there. So we have done 1 production cycle. We've done 1 singular production cycle. Turn that off. There we go. We've done 1 production cycle of copper parts. That's all we only need like 2 more, though. You are going to have issues because I'm going to turn your iron ingot production off because we don't actually have anywhere to store iron ingots at the present moment. So, you know, that's fine. Just a little bit more chassis, please. Please, 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 please. We only need 14, and we have got 20 here now. However, I don't know if that's going to get moved or if we're going to have to wait for 100 to be produced. I think we might be waiting for 100 to get produced. Also, says that I'm low on cash, and yeah, I am really low on cash. I have got a lot of built-in coin storages. Also, maybe I think we turn off the auto-accept. I think I might have more than enough people, and in fact, dare I suggest, too many people, in fact. Yeah, we're in yeah, we're in a problematic position, to be honest. We're in a very problematic position. Fish eatery. Hold on, pause. Let's think about this. Where is my waste warehouse? My fish warehouse. I'm gonna get this changed over to meat. Yeah, because the gatherer has been making meat, which is not the gatherer. Sorry. The hunter house. Yeah, we got loads of meat there. Okay, 400 meat. That's perfect. And then we also swap the eatery over. This is the problem with having one singular eatery for the entire flippin' train. It's not ideal. There we go. Look at that. Okay, we should be back up and running. We got loads and loads of meat now. That's great. And that's going to bring in revenue, which we sorely, sorely need. We absolutely sorely need. Okay, come on. A few more copper parts. Please, we need more copper parts. What's the issue here? Is it coal? No. Is it clean water? Could be clean water. That might be the issue. Yeah, the problem is we just got such a complex system here. We really, really do. No warehouses, no employees. Yeah, the fact that we have this entire operation just hinging on one single eatery is not good. Is absolutely not good. And there's just no space to get more. Ooh, actually, tell you what, we could put an eatery over here. Although I don't really want to do that. Is there a chance that we can get... There is a chance, actually, that we can get more eateries. Need to put a frame in there. And... yeah, I didn't get another eatery, did I? No, I definitely didn't put another eatery down. I put a small cabin down. That's fine. Okay. No worries. No worries. No worries. We're okay with this. Eatery right here. Can't build any more. Is there any other services that I want to roll out? I mean, people are really after food. They're very, very happy people. Don't get me wrong. But everybody's starving or close to starving, which is far from ideal. Yeah, really not good. Come on, we just need more. We just need more. And I am convinced it is water. I am absolutely, totally convinced it is water that we need. And that's quite perturbing. Disturbing, perturbing. It's not good. There we go. Meat, great. That will at least sort us out temporarily. Look at that. Okay, good. So that will get us... that will fix our hunger issue, I think. There we go. That is nice. 15,000 coins in total. Well, I don't have any of them. There's 3,000 inside buildings. And 0 inside warehouses. So, yeah, I could do with getting a little bit more. The good news is that we've got loads of meat. We will have some vegetables as well. Fine. Fine. That is great. I just need some more flippin'... I need some more flippin' water. I literally just need more water. I could destroy... That's looking way better, by the way. I could destroy a drinking tower, a drinking barrel that's got 100 water in it. Because I think we're kind of at our limit, right? I think we're at our absolute limit of what we can move around. And because we don't have the ability to prioritize, even for a little bit, we're just not seeing any water get delivered to the places that I want it to be delivered to. I mean, this drinking barrel... yeah, I guess let's ditch this drinking barrel. Ditch that drinking barrel. That'll be 1. I mean, now there's just 2 drinking barrels, which seems not good, to be honest with you, but that's okay. Aha, we have got a little bit of water. That's good. Is that going to get us enough? I really hope that's going to get us enough. I mean, that's going to make us 10. 10 times 4. It's going to make us 40 copper parts. All we need is a slight reprieve. A slight little reprieve. Don't look at my coinage. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're pretending that it's okay for coins. But yeah, the fact that I say we need 100. We need 100. It's so many. It's so many. We need 100 parts before we're able to move them on the carrier. It'd be nice if there was an option just to say, hey, deliver now. You know, something like that. Because that is not ideal. Although when we produce fast, which is great to know. I mean, there is another drinking barrel that we can remove. I mean, this is in fact, there's multiple drinking barrels here that we can remove if we want to. Yeah. I mean, maybe this one? Maybe this one? See, you're delivering resources here, but you're not delivering resources to here. There must be an internal, like, hierarchical thing which says deliver to the service buildings before delivering to elsewhere. Either way, destroy that drinking barrel. That will get me enough water to power this forge workshop, I hope. Please? It's gotta. Put it that way. If we don't get enough, then we are in trouble. Delivering coins, great. I'm delighted that you're delivering coins, but it's not coins that I need. It is water. Oh, there is like 96 resources that are just chilling on the ground here. And yeah, that should be fine. We should be able to move them around a little bit. The problem, honestly, is also probably the fact that we just do not have... I mean, maybe I should just ditch this research center. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking that I do ditch this research center. We must have close to what we need. Yeah, I think we just don't have enough carriers. We really, really don't have enough carriers. Let's get research done. I think I need... Oops. I think I need... How close am I? There we go. Look at that. Okay, exactly the right number. The right number. That is utterly brilliant. Okay, demolish this. That's great. That's going to free up a lot of space for us. That is so useful. Not to mention, it's space, it's money, it's everything. It's really, really everything. Still doesn't solve our water issue, but... It's fine. It's fine. Okay, we got parts, coins, planks, furniture. I mean... There's water right there. There's water right there. Please take it to where... Please take it to right here. Please take it to the Forge Workshop. Please take it to the Forge Workshop. If you take it to the Forge Workshop, we'll be fine. If you take this 96 water to the Forge Workshop, we'll also be fine. I don't want to have to destroy... I don't want to have to destroy this drinking barrel in order to try and get 5 resources over to the right location. Meanwhile, what do we want to build in here? I mean, honestly, probably another water production facility. I have no words other than to say I desperately need more water production, and so therefore that's exactly what I'm going to do. I probably need to get another carrier. I also probably need to get more services because we are out of cash, right? I mean, if we need cash, then toilets. I mean, toilets are really easy to build. I should just be building a few toilets. A few toilets around the place. Like up here, for example, a few toilets there. Yeah, build them. And that will give me... Do they require water? I don't know. I don't think so. That's fine. Water gathering plots. Let's get that built. Water gathering house. Let's do it. Come on. If we get that working, then that would be perfect. Yeah, I just need more services. I've just got so many flippin' people here. And until I get those copper flippin' parts built, literally another 24 copper parts until we get that built. No, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Okay, hold on. How about demolish? Can I cancel this? Do I get the parts back? Do I get the parts back? Oh, I do. Oh, please tell me I get the parts back. I think I do. Yeah, I do. They're here. Okay, so that's great. So that will get me the copper parts that I need. They can all get moved to the correct location because we've got storage for them all. Yeah, copper parts warehouse, etc. Yeah, so that's fine. Great. The copper parts will get moved over to here. That will get me the water. That's fine. So you know what? Even if we're not building it as, you know, as one big sort of thing, that's fine. There we go. Waiting for extraction to start. Fantastic. Get in here. Get extracting. That is what we like to see. No working recipe. There we go. Set it to be water. 1,140 per day. Okay. So we're slowly but surely getting back on top of things here. Cash-wise, I am still really, really worried about cash, because that is bad. Right, food, drinks, toilet, we have sorted. Hygiene is the shower, and energy is the little small cabins, which I still want to get more of, to be honest. I still want to get more of. Can I go like this? And then like this? It seems like such a waste, to be honest. I feel like I must be able to put something better in here. I must be able to. I don't even want to do that, to be honest. What about a warehouse? Yeah, warehouses will fit in here, but they won't allow me to stack multiple because of the way that the water extraction works. I mean, as long as we have got water coming in really, really large quantities, which we now do, we've doubled our water capacity, and that's great. I mean, things were really touch and go for a while there, but I think we can do it. I absolutely think we can do it. Come on, still on 76 parts, but we can get a few more. Okay, let's also zone. Where is it? Copper parts there. Yeah, let's zone this last chassis again. There we go. And then we can go back to building all of these flippin' warehouses. Driver's cabin, gatherer house, eatery. Yeah, how are we doing food-wise? We still have loads and loads of meat. And our meat is being stored here. We don't have any meat there, but that's okay. That's fine. We can deal with that. Okay, water. For the first time ever, we have got water actually here. Look at that. We're making copper parts. That is 100 copper parts. That is great. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. We can now have the copper parts collected by the carrier. Whether or not we have the carrier available, I don't know, but that is a problem for a future potato. For now, we're just going to get all of this. All of this is going to come together. The assembly workshop can finally start production, I think. Yep, it should be able to. Production status, okay. Look at that. 25 gears from 50 copper parts. Are you kidding me? Are you telling me that we didn't deliver the copper parts that I worked so hard to craft into the chassis? Well, that's because we don't have enough carriers, but that's okay. Right. Let's have a little look. I need to just get more. You know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. Small cabins are very, very easy for us to build. Let's build one. I can't even build any more. God, this is such a rotten place to build this. Shower, sure. I'll build a shower here. I'll build a drinking barrel here. If we're going to build it, let's commit. Let's get that in there. And then I don't think this place is tall enough for a warehouse. It's not. That's fine. Let's just get some small cabins then. Okay. That will serve us well, I think. That will serve us really, really well. I cannot believe that so much of my production was just reliant on water. I mean, that is kind of crazy. Miner house is operating as we would expect. There are a few resources that we are at max capacity here for, but that's okay. 100 copper parts. We're not quite up to 100 copper parts yet, but that's okay. That's fine. And you've got loads of copper parts here. I want to hit 100 gears here. If I hit 100 gears here, I'd be very, very happy indeed. And that means that we don't really need to worry. I mean, we need to get our engine back, but we can do that. We can do that in time. Parts, we've got loads of iron parts here. That's great. Okay. Oh, that was very, very sketchy for a little while, but I am delighted that we seem to have come out the other side. And, ideally, a couple of copper parts. A couple of bits of glass. We are out of glass now. Okay, how do we make glass then? How do we make glass? It's made in an industrial furnace. I've got that already. Glass, gem ore, and coal. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. I need some place to store gems. Let's start making iron ore. Start making iron ore here. We will move the iron ore out of there, and then we will change this storage type to gems, gem ores, which I absolutely do have. And that will allow the resources to get moved into the industrial furnace. Absolutely perfect. And what do you know, we're able to make 40 glass. And we shouldn't really need that much glass, I hope. Planks, on the other hand, yeah, that's a bit of a bigger problem. Do we need planks for the... We don't need planks for the chassis. Thank goodness. So we can at least get that finished up. Have we finished the 100 gears here? We need one more. There we go. And then stop production. Great. So that will leave us with 150 gears in the bank, which is perfect. And you can just continue to make the copper parts, which can then be put to the chassis at long last. Wow, this has been a real test of our capabilities, but I think we've come out the other side, you know. So drinks we're still a little bit low on, but that's okay. We're gonna get that back to where we were. Energy, also still a little bit low on the old energy, but we know what we have to do to fix that. It is very simply a little bit of glass, and the glass is going to be made in the industrial furnace. We just need one more round of glass, I think. We need 200 gem ores. And I am collecting the gem ores, haven't I? Yeah, but we only get 120 per day, so it's not a huge amount. So there's a little bit of time expected on that. We need another few copper parts again, but look, they're coming in thick and fast now that we've got our clean water up and running. Oh, this could not be going any better. I mean, it could be. We could have slightly fewer warnings up at the top of the screen, but in general terms, very, 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 very general terms, it's looking real good. It's looking real good. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. 100 copper parts. Get them moved out of there. Get them moved into the warehouse. And then from the warehouse, pick them up, take them to the chassis. Give me the chassis. Yes! At long last. Okay. Finally, we've done it. We've done one little piece of the jigsaw puzzle. It's coming together. It's coming together. Okay. So, after that is built, let's take a long, hard look about what we need to get done. Right, I need more service buildings. Undoubtedly, we need more service buildings. A lot of cabins, basically. A lot of cabins. But the cabins are basically limited by the amount of glass that we have. But we only need one more glass to get us above 100. And then we only need, like, 8 glass per. So what I think I need to do, right? I need to now free up this area. This area is going to require... So if I get ceramic... Oh, I need to get planks as well. I need to absolutely get plank production. That is an absolute priority. So let's plan out what I would like to get. It's an extraction service. It's a woodcutter house. Oh, the build cost is planks. Don't do me dirty like this, video game. Please don't do me dirty like this. The good news is it's the same height for these warehouses. That needs to get built, and then we go infrastructure. Okay. Amazing. That is so good. The woodcutter house, I don't know how we're going to get that built, but I also need to get another corresponding... Is it joinery? Manufacturing furniture from planks? Cutting workshop? Place for transforming logs into planks. Yeah, we're going to have to get that there. And then a joinery workshop. I guess there's no better place to put it. Yeah. Ceramics workshop, drying workshop, alchemical station. Right. Let's let this one ride. I mean, at least we don't need planks for the warehouse, but I think we do. The problem is the woodcutter house requires planks and furniture. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. This drying workshop is not really required. There are definitely a few things that are surplus to requirement right now, and I could probably think about getting rid of them, but that's a real kicker that we require planks for some of these. Yeah, because we will complete the production process entirely with the exception of 20 planks. I mean, the risky gambit is to destroy the driver's cabin. I think this will give us planks. I hope this will give us planks. If it doesn't, I will be very, very disappointed. Let's demolish this. We can probably rebuild it anyway, right? We can probably rebuild this. Is there like a pile of planks, a pile of ceramics? There's a pile of planks just lying on the ground there. So if I wanted to swap over one of these warehouses, gems, I need the gems. Coal, I need the coal. Iron parts, copper ore. I can change copper ore temporarily. It's not ideal, but that's okay. Planks. Where are you, planks? Yeah. Okay, do that. Do that. That's nice. That's 90 planks. That will be enough to get... That'll be enough to get everything built over here, I hope. That's the big dream. Come on. Deliver the planks. And that should be fine. 94. It should be fine. It should be fine. We just need to wait for the right moment to come up. Glass. I could also get some glass storage. Oh, do I even have glass storage? I don't think I do have glass storage. There you go. Planks. Planks are coming. Planks are coming. Amazing. Amazing. And more planks. More planks delivered over here. Okay, the fact of the matter is we've got the woodcutter house. That's great. We can start production process of that. 20 gears, 20 logs. We will have all of these components when we are ready. Copper ingots. Are we maxed out on copper ingots? No, not copper ingots. Parts. Gems. You know what? Let's change gems. Let's change this to glass. There's so many. No space for storing. Yeah. I know. I know. Okay, the good news is that if we get glass here, we can finish all of these components over here. I still don't like this operation, but it's fine. It's okay. You're waiting for planks. The planks will be forthcoming. That's great. And once this is all built, then we can restore all of these services. Right, so iron ore, iron ingots, copper ore. I think we want copper ore. That is important. I mean, everything's important. Copper ore. Copper ingots, planks. Yeah, then I think we want to get ceramics in here. Where's ceramics? The reason that I want ceramics, thinking about this as logically as I can. Where the heck are ceramics? There we go. Ceramics are right there. What else is stored? What else is stored in here? Furniture. Right. Furniture needs to go in here. So if we get that, if we get this all built, which we will be able to get done very, very quickly. Right. Great. Great, great, great. Ceramics already. There we go. We got 50 ceramics coming in here, and then we get furniture to come in here. We need some parts, which we've got plenty of. We still got space for 2 more warehouses. Also, I'm thinking that right up top, I just build more warehouses. It's not a very sexy thing to do, but more warehouses is required. I'll build a little ladder there in anticipation for our next chassis, which actually, can we immediately build? Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Can I actually just build another chassis here? Yes. Yes, we can. Oh my goodness. I simply don't believe it. I simply don't believe it. And that's going to give me more warehouses. And more carriers, to be honest. At this point, we really need carriers. But how are we doing for services? We're okay for services. Energy, we're still a little bit low for, but that's okay. We know how to fix that. It's just more small cabins. We can easily do that. Okay. Oh boy. Storage space for byproduct is not being accounted for. Yep, that is dirty water, and that is a problem. Storage type not chosen. Dirty water. Let's do it. So furniture, ceramics, warehouses, etc. That is nice. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. So what do you need? You need logs. Not producing resources. Woodcutter house. You're producing logs out of train. You're getting the logs. You're getting the logs. You're getting them slowly, but you only need 20. It's going to take a little while. We get 108 per day. We should have that by the end of today. Okay. The good news is that finally, at long last, we can ditch this resource pile. This can be demolished. Amazing. Get that demolished. We have got the space for furniture. We got the space for ceramics. We can store them. We can store their parts somewhere else. And you know what? This is perfect for us. This is absolutely perfect. And I'll tell you why it's perfect. We can extend the blocks up here. We can just build another carrier station, another 2 carrier stations. Let's freaking go. And just some more small cabins, and it fits perfectly. Look at that. That is, you could not ask for a better, planned operation there. That is brilliant. We're still very, very low on coins. I am really treading the line of providing not even close to enough services to my people, but also, can we get another small cabin up here? It's worth doing. If it fits, it fits. That's great. Okay, we have no employees. We also have no money here. Not yet, anyway. That's fine. The small cabin, that should get built. We should have enough furniture. And even if we don't have enough furniture, which we absolutely categorically do, we are able to make it, or we will be able to make it in a little bit. Joinery, let's make furniture. Yep. There we go. Oh. Gosh darn it. Some of the recipes are already auto-selected, and some of the other ones are not. Right, how are we doing? Up to 83. Return to the train. Up to 95. We're close. We're close. Okay, I can now start getting stuff back here. Like gems, for example. What other warehouses do I not store? Logs? We don't have a log storage. That's a problem. Yeah, that's a huge problem. Okay, change this to logs. There we go. Change that to logs. Change that to copper ore. And then fish, vegetables, fruit. Vegetables, fruit, berries, etc. We're okay with that. No employees at the carrier station. Probably because of no money, or maybe because we just don't have enough. Maybe we just don't have enough employees, to be honest. Yeah, we have lost people. We have absolutely lost people. Yeah, look at that. We saw rapid departures. I will auto-accept everyone. Welcome on in. We're now actually back to the stage where I think we could really benefit from having a few more employees. So, let's do it. Very nice. I want to figure out... Oh, yeah, I've got the dirty water. I've got the space for dirty water, the extra space there. Cutting workshop is going to go down here. Woodcutter house. There we go. Don't know where the logs have been moved to. They'll be moved to here. That's great. And then they can get moved to here. Planks. We've got the logs. Amazing. A little bit of gold. And a few employees. That would be perfect. I can't believe it. I cannot believe after that little mid-game blip where we just did not have the resources to get anything done. We have now recovered somewhat. And we can now produce... I think we can produce everything. Everything that really matters. There's still ceramics and stuff to go. But I think we're okay. Do I want to head to the next area? I kind of want to head to the next area. Obviously, I realize there is a massive gaping locomotive-shaped hole in my operation here. But I think we can rebuild this. I think we can rebuild this, like, very, very easily. I guess the proof will be in the pudding, but I don't think that any of these components are overly hard to get. I will say that I have not been producing iron parts for a little while, so I might be a little bit low on them. But maybe we will be okay. Yeah, so we need a few more parts. That's fine. Absolutely fine with that. We don't need to necessarily get that built right now. Iron ingots, turn you into iron ingots. Forge workshop, turn on part production again. I don't have any iron or iron. Do I even have? I don't think I have iron ore or iron ingot storage. And also, I turned it off at the miner house, so let's get that turned back on. That's good. And then let's continue with my, I don't know, warehouse avenue that I've apparently decided to build down here. Very nice. Look at that. Look at that. That looks great. Iron plates, iron parts. You know what? Yeah, we're not going to be able to. We're not going to be able to do that. So just ditch that for now. We will rebuild it. Don't worry. The engine we can finish out because that's fine. Gears. Yep. Let's restart the production of that because we need a few more gears for our engine. Either way, I'm not worried. We should be able to make. We should be able to make all of this. We should be able to make absolutely all of it. Look at that. We're continuing to make copper parts. Fantastic. Yeah, can I get gold here? No, I can't get... Oh, I can get gold here. Have I done gold extraction? I've not even been paying attention. Yeah, I'm maxed out on gold. I can make coins. How do I make coins? How do I make coins? Opens a new recipe in the press. That's this one. Yes. So we need to get gold ingots first. So I need to start producing... Okay, I'll need to get gold planks. We... Hold on. Stop making those. And cutting workshop. Yeah. Just make these for now. That's fine. How many does it take? It takes 10 logs to make 25 planks. So, I want you to do gold ore. I want you to do gold ingots. And the great news is that we can build both of these really, really easily and really quickly. And we don't need to add a third storage bin because the storage bin for the coins is going to be literally right over here. So that's great. What doesn't have a recipe? Joinery workshop. Yes, I know it doesn't have a recipe, but that's okay. This is working great. Gold ore. We got loads of gold ore there now. And maybe we even need to start thinking about getting another press at some point. But that's okay. What's my population on the train? 108 on the train. 111 of 111 workplaces occupied. 17 out of 18 cabins occupied. I think that's good. That means everything is green. Everything is green. Oh, that's amazing. What a turnaround. What a complete and utter turnaround. Okay, no warehouses. 4. Iron ore. Let's do it. No warehouses. 4. Iron ingots. Let's do it. Clay, fish, vegetables, fruits, grass. You know what? I'll do... No, not glass. Grass. I'll do grass because we've got the gatherer house here. I've got a 400 stack, so let's get that sorted. But also, that will allow us to build a alchemical station, I think. And it'll also allow us to use the drying workshop for literally the first time ever to dry some grass. Yes, I know, I have been holding on to it for quite a while, but finally, it's time to fix that. Not producing, not enough employees, shift not started, fatigue. Well, you know what? A little bit of fatigue is to be expected on a train where everybody works, but this is looking really, really good. The fact that we've got the carrier stations now up and running, we're about to solve our financial issues, which are not real financial issues, because if we hover over here, or where is it? Where can we see the cash stats? But, yeah, so 6,000 inside buildings. That's good. I mean, we've got more buildings than we had at the start. You know, so we have managed to break roughly even, right? Like, that's the main thing. Halfway through gear production. We're going to need some more gear production after this. It's great. I mean, honestly, this is a great place to be. I don't know why this ladder isn't getting built, because we don't have the parts. Anything else that I need to build? I mean, there's literally nothing else that I need to get warehouses for. I mean, I do need to get like 4 more warehouses. I realize that. There's probably a couple of interstitial components as well that I could do with getting warehouses for. But, I mean, that's a bonus as far as I'm concerned. That's a real bonus. So, no resources at the fisherman house. No space for storing dirty water. I don't know... I do know what we can get with... I do know what we can do. Yeah, we get rid of fish farm. Ooh. Vegetable fruit farm. It's a little bit too tall. We're going to have to build another chassis for it. I could be interested. I don't want to build at the front of the train. That is... Although, actually, I could build at the front of the train and then just build another chassis in front. Ooh. That's a thought. That's food for thought. Let's leave that in the brain for now. For a little millisecond. No space for storing. That's fine. No resources at the fisherman's house. It's to be expected. I mean, if I just go in the fisherman's house and I just... Yeah, I can't say no. Okay, I can't say don't work it. Don't have employees, no warehouses, herbs. Yeah, okay, so we need 1 for herbs. That's fine. That is easy enough for us to do. Great. Okay, we're starting to get some iron ingots coming through now, which is great, and that's going to allow us to make some iron plates, which is also good. But what I need to do is, yeah, I need to make these iron parts. Thank goodness that it only costs a single iron ingot to make so many of these iron parts. That is really, really nice. And to be honest, we don't even need that many. We really are okay. Also, I think I should start burning waste. I don't have any bodies. It's a good sign. Very, very good sign, to be honest. Very, very good sign. Do I need any furniture? I've got 85 out of... I've got enough furniture, to be honest, but 50 planks. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's no real reason not to build some planks. Yeah. Okay. I would like to get another chassis here. It's going to cost me 300 parts, and the 300 parts is just a little bit too much. Now, I want to build the chassis, but I want to go to the next region. That is what I want to do. This is looking great. This is looking flipping fantastic. Okay, I think our engine is now done. Amazing. That is great, great news. What is the other bit that we need? It is this. We need 300 parts for it. Yeah, you know what? Let's start the process of assembling it, even if we don't get it done right now. We're not a million miles away. The 100 glass, we might need a little bit more for. But we're getting everything that we need to get. I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty impressive, to be honest. And then the parts, the iron parts, are really very, very easy for us to... Really very easy for us to do. Yeah, so if we have the components to make both the iron parts and the copper parts, we just make them sequentially. I've got no issues with that, to be honest, because we get 25 of them from one flipping iron ingot. So, you know what? I'm not going to complain about that at all. Anything else that I need to get done / want to get done? I mean, coin production we are doing. Growing fruit and veg, yeah, I'm interested. Ceramics workshop and the... Where is it? Manufacture charcoal from wood. I don't know what we need charcoal for. Ceramics workshop. And what was the other one? There was one other. Oh yeah, alchemy. That was it. Allows the manufacture of alchemical ingredients. Well, I guess we should see... I guess we should see what it is, right? Alchemical station. Oh, it's flipping big. It's big. It is big. To be fair, we got a lot of big things that are going to be going on this next chassis here. What about the ceramics workshop? Less big. Much less big. Let's do that. And you know what? Let's just build out the warehouses here. Yeah. I think that's a very good, well-designed, well-laid out railway trailer. Yeah, that's perfect. It's pretty much as perfect as it can get. I need just a few more iron parts, and we will be completely golden. This is so great. This is so great. And, oh, are we going to break even on coins? And by that I mean, are we going to have a few coins in the warehouse, in storage? Could be big if true. Big if true. Actually doing it. Can't believe it. Yeah, you're going to need a whole bunch of additional parts, aren't you? Yeah, well, that's to be expected. Let's turn off copper part production for now. I'm obviously not going to leave that off forever because we need a lot of copper parts for a lot of different things. But for now, I just want to max out my iron part production so that we can make some progress on all of the different things that require iron parts. And what do you know? Look at that. The driver's cabin. Can't really see in the dark, but it is ready to get built. Fantastic. And that presumably means also down here we're going to have a lot of other stuff that is just getting built. Right, what resources? No space for storing, no warehouses. Yeah, what other resources do I need? I'm not sure, to be honest. Ceramics workshop, is that built? Yeah, I think it's built. No, it's not. It's just drafted. Can't really see in the dark. That's fine. Also, look at that. 1,500 coins. Wow. I can't believe it. I cannot quite believe it. That's brilliant. Holy cow. What a time. What a completely wild grassland we have endured. I thought we were honestly toast. I really, really, really thought that we were toast. It came down to the flippin' wire. You know, toggling resources between warehouses. Oh, that was a close run thing. It was a really close run thing. Very, very worried for a second there. Okay, now we've got warehouses coming out the wazoo. We've got warehouses to spare. Warehouses to spare. Okay, let's, you know, toot toot. I think it's time for us to go. I think it's time for us to go. 3 out of 8 free carriers. Oh my goodness, we've got people spare. Okay, prepare for departure. Yep, let's get everybody back on the train. We got one person outside. I don't know why that is the case. I think we had one person outside last time. But let's flip and drive. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Amazing. Amazing. This is good. This is good. Oh. I mean, this is just fantastic fun. I need to build another chassis. Yeah, that is on the cards. What does the chassis cost? Also, did I turn... I did turn iron ore extraction back on. Yeah, we need to get to the next area. That is for sure what we want to try and do. Am I going to be able to do that in one fell swoop? I don't know, honestly. How's my one singular eatery doing? Not bad. Vegetables, fruits, etc. I suppose we can always do something about that. So we can do vegetables, fruits. Are we coming to a halt? Or is it just slow? We're just going slow. It's fine. Fruits and berries. Great. No warehouses. And then, you know what? We might as well get one for clay. And then we might as well get one for fish. That's... Wow, we got rid of one of the many warnings that we have. Joinery workshop and warehouse. Yeah, well, you know what? Let's get furniture there. And... I don't know. What do we want to store here? Something that we haven't yet stored. Alchemical ingredients? Sure. Wow. Amazing. Don't have the resources to work. Kind of figured, to be honest. We can start burning some wastes. Yeah, I'll start burning some wastes. No space for dirty water. That's okay. We're going to have a method to get rid of dirty water in a little bit. No employees in the press, in the hunter house, woodcutter house. I've got auto accept turned on, so that's fine. I want to get to the next area. Whether or not we're going to be able to do that is another question entirely. Herbs, fruit, vegetables. Oh yeah, if I could get another eatery. If I could get another eatery somewhere. And you know what? There is a place for it. I need to just demolish this, demolish this, demolish that, and then build it right here. Yeah. So, shouldn't be too difficult for us to do. Services, eatery. Yep. Build that right here. And then this will be a vegetable eatery? Or a fruit eatery? A vegetable eatery. That's fine. So we've got a meat eatery at the front of the train. We will have a fruit eatery here. Meat, yeah, so fruit at the front, meat in the middle, and vegetable in the rear. That's pretty darn good. That's pretty darn good. If we can try and make it all work. That's the dream. Here's hoping. And maybe, just maybe, everybody will be happy. A little bit low on energy, but that's fine. Totally fine. Totally fine. Okay, let's accelerate. I don't think that we're going to need to stop before we get to the edge of the grassland. I mean, we are running a little bit low on water, and the next region might have something mysterious in it. But I think we just press on, to be honest. I think we just want to press on. We have stopped, and I don't know why we have stopped. What is going on here? We run out of coal? I think we ran out of coal. Did we leave anybody behind there? I don't think so. Why did we not manage to keep this thing... Oh, I see. It's not coal. It's clean water. That's the issue. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Well, you know what? I tell you what. Why don't we come to a halt here? It's this button. Yeah. There we go. Turn that off. There's a couple of different things that we can do. Let everybody out. We need more free water. We need more water anyway. So that is, you know, absolutely something that we want to do. What I was also thinking of doing is let's take the opportunity to get a chassis down at the back here. And let's get those remaining buildings that we do not have yet. Let's get them built. I don't think that we've got the components, the parts. We've got the... Do we have the copper parts? No, we don't even have the copper parts. We making everything? We should be making everything. Mining everything, making everything. Yep, that's good. Iron ingots, perfect. Just at the right time. Gold ingots as well. Sure, what the heck. Let's do it. Nice. Then iron plates, 25 iron plates, or 25 iron ingots for 25 iron plates. This is good, this is good. And then... Yeah, it's mostly just parts. To be fair, it is mostly just parts. But yeah, no, you know what? That's fine. Let that get built. I'm not really... I don't think I'm at risk of... I don't think I'm at risk of anything. I mean, there's the fisherman house... The eatery at the back, has that been built yet? That's not been built, so that requires a few more components to be built. And this is... Do we need to build a bit of structure below here? I think we might. Yeah, okay, if we build that in there, and then this here, maybe that'll work a little bit better. Either way, it won't be long before this is all built. Believe it or not, we are at 10,000 units stored of dirty water, and we are almost, I think, to the point where we have got all of the parts that we need. We're close. We're not quite there yet, but I mean, this will get us a good chunk of the way. A good chunk of the way there. So this is 100 parts. Great. Those 100 parts, they don't even need to be thrown into over here. Oh yeah, we've got the eatery, vegetable eatery up and running now, so that's great. Food. Hey, look at that. We're at just shy of 69 food. Fantastic. That is really nice. Okay, copper parts. I kind of let that one slip, didn't I? Yeah, that's kind of my B. Although, to be fair, we can build it really darn fast because we've actually got a load of copper. Load of copper ingots that are actually already in store, and it's just about turning on the production. And what do you know? We're doing it. However, we are very, very... very, very high on, I tell you what, maybe I want to build another one up here. Yeah, let's do that, and then frame this up. And then one more warehouse right over here. And then put dirty water into that warehouse. Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do on account of the fact that if we don't do it, then other production processes are going to stop working because we will just max out on dirty water. It's going to happen in the Forge Workshop eventually. Not for a little while, but, you know, eventually it will happen. Cool. Let's just let all of that get built, and I don't think that there's any real reason why this should not be buildable right now. Should all be possible. We've got all of the components. We've got loads of planks. We've got 705 planks, for goodness sake. What a marvelous position to be in. We've got the parts. We've got the plates. There we go. Get them all delivered. Amazing. Dirty water. Fantastic. And then, as I say, it's literally just 100 copper parts, which is going to be the one order that comes from here. Maybe I could turn... Let's let this get built. Turn that off. There we go. It's bad to toggle, I feel, but it does allow us to focus on what we need to focus on. Up to 15,000 storage capacity. Right, so after we get this done, what am I going to be doing over here? Well, we need an alchemical station, without question. We also need a fish farm. This is weird, but cool. Weird, but cool. And one of these. Anything else? Oh, yeah. What I want to also do is I want to get some more miner houses. So let's get that. Because I need more production. This won't take resources away, will it? No, it won't. Oh, my giddy aunt. Look at how... We need 2,500 water. We need 200 fish. I don't have 200 fish. That's not fish. That's iron ore. I need a lot of fish. Vegetable fruit farm. Maybe we should get 2, actually. This is... It's going to take a little while to build. Let's build this... There. Ah, there we go. The chassis is being completed. Wonderful. And farms. Vegetable fruit farm. Cool. And then miner house. Perfect size. That's good. That's really good. Okay. This is gonna take a lot of resources to build. A huge number of resources to build, in fact. Let me turn this back on after we're done. There we go. Turn that back on. Cool. No space for storing. No resources. No employees. Right. I need to go to a fish zone. I need to go to a fish zone. At least the vegetable farm... Let's get you to do fruit. Let's get you to do vegetables. At least the vegetable and the fruit farm are going to be slightly more forthcoming. The alchemical station to make alcohol or alchemical ingredients. What do we do with alcohol? Produced in the alchemical station, used in the alchemical station. Alchemical ingredients. It's just produced. Okay, so we literally just produce it. I don't think there's... I don't think there's any reason for alchemy. Yeah. Okay, so there's no real incentive to get the alchemical station up and running. So let's not bother with that then. If it doesn't do anything right now, you know, early version of the game, etc., etc., let's not sweat the small stuff. 2,500 clean water. That's a heck of a lot. At least we're going to be able to start working through some of this dirty water stockpile here. That's going to be quite good. Where are we on parts? 75 out of 100. There we go. This is the last little load here. I think we want to move. Oh, look at how much money we're making. This is great. And how happy are my people? Yeah, not too bad. Energy, toilets, drinks, etc. Still a little bit low, but that's fine. Either way, I'm gonna be happy to get the fruit farm and the vegetable farm up and running. And yep, we've got the planks, the iron plates, so that's great. Wonderful. Okay, so you need money, you need dirty water, fruits and berries. Presumably that's the output. Or it's used. It's used as well. Okay, so we're using the waste. And I've got loads of the waste, so that is great to be getting on with. Nice. And we get loads. We get loads. Okay, so we are now producing, I think, absolutely everything that we possibly can get and or need to get. We just need more fish, and for fish, I need to be in another region that is not the grassland. Is there anything else that I want to do before I move on? I mean, we don't even need to stop. I mean, we don't have water. To be fair, that is a bit of a problem. That is a bit of a problem. We do not have water, and that's okay. You know what? Freeze. I can freeze. It's the first time I've done it. We can freeze the building of our fish farm, which I think I'm going to do just simply because we need a little bit more water in order to continue to move forward, the train, etc. And that is all that we really need. So, minor houses. Why is this not getting built? Because this ladder is not getting built because we don't have any iron parts in store. Honestly, completely fair. That is all right. Some of these warehouses, once we have used up the dirty water supplies, we can start to recommission them to do something else. I don't know what we would do with them, if not to store waste resources, but that's fine. Okay, screw it. I think we just want to go. I just want to go. I want to go. Departure horn. Yep, let's do it. 3 outside. I don't know why, but it doesn't seem to me, anyway, that we can get it down to 0. So I always feel like leaving with one person outside is completely reasonable. I love the fact that you can move. I mean, the fact that I've got everything that I need here. This is a completely self-sufficient society. How cool is that? How cool is that? It's actually working. Okay, no stopping this time if we can avoid it. Although, yep, well, I guess we can't avoid it. We're gonna have to stop here. Yep. Great, and then when that runs out, we'd literally just come to a stop because we don't have any fresh water. I mean, what can I say? There is fresh water right here, but apparently people can't pick it up. Don't know why. Bit of a bug, I'm assuming. Don't think it really matters in the grand scheme of things. It's okay. Do we have space to maybe get another water production facility? Extraction facility? Water gatherer house? Yeah, I can do that. I can absolutely do that. That's great. And can we build it right now, in fact? Close. Close, close. Very close. Forge workshop. What's the issue here? Clean water? Yeah, clean water is the issue pretty much along the entire length of the train. And we still don't even have enough to throw it into the engine. Also, no, not that one. I wanted to check on you. You're mining everything. That's good. You need to be set to mine everything. And you need to be set to mine everything as well. And then you are already set to mine water, or, well, no, I need to select that, actually. So you can mine water. That's great. What is the issue here? It's clean water. Of course it's clean water. It's always flipping clean water. Should I maybe turn off auto accept? I'm thinking that, yeah, that is a good idea. kind of at capacity here. Also, do I need more paymasters? I maybe need to get some more paymasters. Also, we can just... We can tell the train to stop, but we can't turn off. There we go. So turn off, and that allows everybody to collect. That's kind of what we need. Yeah. Because the train becomes completely uncontrollable if you can't get... If nobody works, if nobody's working in the cabin. So that's something to avoid if it's all possible. We should not be filling this up anymore, so that's great. Love to see it. That should be possible as well. It's not happening. Come on, let's get this stuff done. Right, I've destroyed the fish farm so that I can cannibalize all of the components, mostly in order to build the water gatherer house, which would get built, but it's just taken far too long to get done, and stuff like this is just taken... It's just taken too long. It's just taken too long, so that's okay. I need these parts to be delivered. I need stuff to be built, and I want to be moving. I want to be moving on to the next region. I want to see what is after the grassland, and I need clean water in order to be able to do that. So, you know what? I'm not gonna wait around. I'm just gonna get the job done. Do we have any copper pipes? No, I don't think we do, but we are making them now, aren't we? Yeah, we're definitely making them. Be nice if I could make more copper parts, to be honest. That'd be good. That'd be real good. But I just can't. Come on, 8. All we need is 8. It's literally just 8. A few more ladders, more miner houses. This is not really required, but it would be good. What the heck? What are all these little patches of dirt around here? Is this stuff that needs to be cleaned up? To be fair, I did have a little look at the cleaners. I think these might be little patches of dirt that need to be cleaned up. Cleaning and transporting unpleasant cargo such as waste, dirt. Oh, we are maxed out on wastes. Oh, I did not realize that. Oh, yikes. Fish. Wastes. Yeah, let's store wastes there. I mean, we can now get rid of the wastes, so that's good. But I guess the cleaners will have rather a large... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that probably impacted the hygiene ratings of the entire train, to be fair. I will need to auto-accept a few more people, because I am running a little bit low. Very annoyingly, though, we are still waiting for water. I mean, we are at 200 in the engine, which is great, but I think we need a little bit more of a buffer in order to be able to move out, so to speak. And my flippin' forge just does not seem capable of producing these parts in a very large quantity, which means that I constantly have to toggle this. Because look at that, we're just not getting enough clean water. That's the issue, right? And also the fact that it takes a long time to build this up to 100 parts so that it can get moved. Even though I know we only need like one. We only need like one singular load of 100 parts, but hey ho, we press on. Right, we've just finished the copper part production, so that's great. We will turn iron part production back on as well once that is up and running. That is going to allow us to get the water gatherer, the water gatherer house, which is great. Perform the task. That's what we like to see. Bring us in a whole bunch of water, please, dear goodness. That is going to be great. Perform the task. That's nice. Okay, I think after that little waste debacle, are we okay for waste? You could say that we're not. There is actually quite a lot of waste. Yeah. Understatement of the flippin' century, I think. That's not good. Here's what I want to do then. Let's go and get farms, fish farm. Yep, let's go and do this. Let's pause the fish farm. Nice. That will allow this to get built, I hope. Maybe. And then let's finish blocking this area out. And we'll build some frames in here. Nice. And then we will build... Where is it? Infrastructure. Cleaner station. Yeah. Another cleaner station. That will go a long way. I think we can build that right now. I don't know if we've got the parts for it. If we don't have the parts for it, we will have the parts soon. Yeah, the production has just been really, really inconsistent, and the reason is entirely clean water based. It's because we require the clean water in order to make the parts, and so when we just don't have the clean water, or we've got too much dirty water, which we are getting rid of, but we are getting rid of slowly. It takes a long time. It takes 1,500 seconds, but it uses waste, which is nice. It uses waste, so that is a good thing to see. Also, I do kind of forget, but this is the last carriage on the train, right? Like, this is all the way down. It is miles and miles and miles away. That being said, that doesn't stop me from... No available engines? What face? Shift not started. Feels rich. I mean, that's a good thing. It's a good thing that some people feel rich. Let's have a little look at our breakdown. 29 rich people. 63 middle class, 9 beggars, 43 poor. Hygiene is very low. I guess people are fighting for the shower. We have got wastes that need to be removed. That is because the cleaner station is not working. And is that because you feel rich? Or is it because... Yeah, you're clearly too rich. Too rich for your own good. You know what? Screw the piles of waste that are, you know, clearly damaging everybody's hygiene. I don't care. Departure horn, let's go. Let's go. Toot, toot. Toot, toot. 10 outside. Not for long. Why would you step away? Come on. Come on. There is an employee in the cabin. I can see you right there, buddy. I guess we need two. Absent. Why are you absent? I don't know why you're absent. Well, that's very annoying. I don't know how... There we go. Drive, 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 drive. I don't know how long the horn lasts for, but I want to drive. I want to go. Okay. So the engine has got... It's got time. We've got, you know, we've got 1,200 units of both coal and water. So as long as we're able to keep... There we go. Reasonably filled up, we should be able to get to the... The cleaning station is just ridiculous. I mean, we need people to work. Come on. We need people to work. It's good, though. It's good. It's all coming together. Let's see what's after the grassland. I don't like traveling in the night. I don't like the fact that I can only, like, little spy on my train with this thing. A little bit annoying, but it's fine. No warehouses, fish, and bodies. I don't have any bodies. I don't think I've ever had a body, which is a good thing, I think. Either way. This is looking good. I am happy with how this is all coming together. The frames will need to get built before the cleaner station can get built. These blocks... You know what? Maybe I want to unfreeze this, actually. Yeah, unfreeze that. Throw in at least a few parts to it. Are you kidding me? Why did we stop? Why did we stop? Not enough employees in the cabin? Is it because there's no cash here? Is that it? I think it could be a cash-related issue. Yeah. I mean, there are employees in the cabin. They're just choosing not to work because they're too rich. Ugh. Come on. Come on. I mean, who cares if the train goes out of control? As long as we're driving, right? Ironically, not the engine that was the problem this time. I need my... There we go. Okay, we're back on the road. Or back on the rails. Maybe not for long. Yep, no employees in the cabin. And now we're back again. Great. Ready to move. Managing the train. Love to see it. All we need is another 50k. All we need is another 50k from these two orcs in the cabin. This is great. This is great. Come on, really? Really? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No available engines? What's wrong with the engine? It's water again. Okay, well, you know what? Turn off drive. Let everybody do some harvesting. That's fine. I promise you, we are going to get to the edge of the grassland. All right. Last hurrah. Come on. Departure horn. Yep. Let's go. Toot toot. 5 outside. 6 outside. No, no, no. You're supposed to come back inside. That's what the departure horn says. Drive. Just drive. You know what? I don't care if we're losing 2 people. I want to get to the new area. I want to see what's in store. The engine has got plenty of resources. We've run out of coins in the interim. I don't really know how that's happened. But we only need another 25 kilometers. Are we going to be able to do that? 9.3 kilometers per hour? I think even if we stop now, we are going to be able to get into the brand new region. Ah. Come on. Come on. Yes. We've done it. My glorious, glorious look at this. Look at this. Absolutely astounding. Absolutely astounding. And now we are into the swamp. 1,500. What? Wow. Well, the swamp gives us nothing. But to be fair, right? If it gives us dirty water, which is fine, that allows us to grow. That allows us to grow stuff in our vegetable farm and our fruit farms. That is great. The problem is going to be, I mean, everything else. It's like, what do we do with the miner houses? Where's the miner house? It's here. What do we do with the miner house? Nothing. Yeah. That's a bit of a problem. However, it's not my problem, because we're wrapping things up right about now. Ladies and gents, Steel Artery. I'm excited for this one. It's clearly, you know, sort of early on. It's a playtest version. Not expecting the world from this game, but I was really, really impressed. I've been really, really impressed with what I've seen. I can't wait to see more. Definitely give this one a wish list if indeed you are interested. But for now, and from me, thank you ever so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.